Hello viewers, welcome to our in-depth video on the UK new rules for Student Visa 2024. This year brings significant changes to the UK's immigration policy, particularly affecting international students. We will explore the latest updates, including the restrictions on bringing family members, the increase in the Immigration Health Surcharge, and the implications for those transitioning from a Tier 2 visa to Indefinite Leave to Remain, ILR. So, whether you're a student looking to study in the UK, or you have completed your studies and not sure what the current rules are, then this video is for you. Hence, make sure you watch till the end of the video, so you do not miss out on this very vital information. For those new to the family, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, let's get into it. 1.0. Changes to family member eligibility. From January 2024, the UK government has introduced a significant change to the student visa rules. International students will no longer be able to bring their dependent partner or children to the UK, unless they are enrolled in a PhD or postgraduate research program. This change is part of the government's commitment to reducing net migration, and will affect students who previously could have their families join them during their studies. 1.1. Specifics of the new policy. Under the new rules, the right to bring dependents is restricted to students pursuing postgraduate courses, designated as research programs. This means that students enrolled in undergraduate, or non-research postgraduate programs, will not be able to bring their dependents to the UK. The dependents in this context refer to the student's partner, husband, wife, or civil partner, unmarried partner, or child under 18 years old. 1.2. Exemptions and uncertainties. There are still some uncertainties about the new rules. For instance, it is not yet clear what will happen if your dependents want to apply to join you in, or after January 2024. Also, the situation for government-sponsored students, who currently can bring dependents for any course at least 6 months long, is not yet clarified. For students who are already in the UK with student permission, they can currently have their dependents join them, but uncertainties linger about the situation post-January 2024. 1.3. Contrast with previous regulations. Under the previous rules, international students could bring their dependents to the UK regardless of the level of their study program. However, starting from January 2024, this privilege will be limited to students enrolled in postgraduate research programs. For students who will begin their course in the UK on a student visa in the autumn of 2023, and intend to bring their dependents with them to the UK before January 2024, the old rules will apply, so there will not be any new restrictions on their dependents' ability to accompany them to the UK. However, for those who have an offer for a course beginning in September 2023, but are intending to defer until January 2024, they need to understand that the official start date of their course will determine whether the old or new rules apply. These changes represent a significant shift in the UK's immigration policy, and it's crucial for international students to understand these changes and plan accordingly. 2.0. Impact on international students. The new rules will significantly impact international students, particularly those who plan to bring their partners or children. This section will cover the consequences for students' personal lives and academic decisions, including potential changes in university admissions and the selection of courses. We'll also consider the broader effects on the UK's appeal as a top destination for international education. 2.1. Personal and social implications. The inability to bring dependents will affect the personal lives of international students. Those who are parents or spouses will have to make difficult decisions about family separation, or forego their studies in the UK altogether. This could lead to increased stress and emotional strain, potentially affecting their academic performance and overall well-being. 2.2. Academic decisions and university admissions. The new visa rules may influence the course selection and university admissions process. Students might prioritize programs that allow them to bring dependents, such as PhD or research-based postgraduate programs. Universities may see a shift in the demographics of their international student body, with a possible increase in the number of postgraduate research applicants. 2.3. Financial considerations. International students contribute significantly to the UK economy through tuition fees and living expenses. The new rules could lead to a decrease in the number of international students, potentially impacting the financial stability of UK universities, especially those that rely heavily on international tuition fees. 2.4. UK's appeal as an international education hub. The UK's reputation as a welcoming destination for international students may be at stake, due to these changes. The perception of the UK's immigration policies plays a crucial role in maintaining its status as a premier education hub. It's essential for the UK to balance its immigration policies with the need to remain competitive in the global education market. 2.5. Strategies for adaptation. Universities can support affected applicants by providing clear information about the changes and offering guidance on alternative options for family accommodation and support. They can also advocate for the value that international students bring to their institutions and the wider community. The new rules for student visas in the UK in 2024 will have far-reaching implications for international students. It's crucial for prospective and current students to understand these changes and prepare for their effects. Universities and policymakers must consider the potential impact on the UK's higher education sector and work towards solutions that support the diverse needs of international students. 3.0. Increase in the Immigration Health Surcharge. The Immigration Health Surcharge, IHS, is a fee that most UK visa applicants, including international students, must pay to access the National Health Service, NHS, during their stay in the UK. Starting from January 2024, the IHS will increase from £624 to £1,035 per year for most applicants, and from £470 to £776 per year for children, students, student dependents, and youth mobility workers. This section will examine the financial impact of this increase on students and their families and discuss the exemptions for certain visa categories. 3.1. Financial impact on students and their families. The increase in the IHS represents a significant additional financial burden for international students and their families. For example, a family of 4, main applicant, their partner, and 2 dependent children, applying for a 5-year visa, will need to pay an additional £7,170 on their IHS bill. This could potentially deter some students from choosing the UK as their study destination, especially those from lower-income countries. 3.2. Exemptions for certain visa categories. There are exemptions to the IHS for certain visa categories. For instance, applicants for the health and care worker visa and their dependents are automatically exempt from the IHS. However, most international students will not fall into these exempt categories, and will therefore be required to pay the increased IHS. 3.3. Impact on the UK's international student population. The increase in the IHS could potentially impact the UK's international student population. The additional financial burden may discourage some prospective students, particularly those from lower-income countries, from studying in the UK. This could lead to a decrease in the diversity of the international student population in the UK, which could have broader implications for the cultural richness and global perspective of UK universities. 3.4. Strategies for mitigating the impact. To mitigate the impact of the IHS increase, universities and other stakeholders could consider offering financial aid or scholarships to help offset the increased costs for international students. Additionally, advocacy efforts could be directed towards lobbying for more equitable immigration policies that do not place undue financial burdens on international students. 4.0. Transitioning from a Tier 2 visa to Indefinite Leave to Remain, ILR. Transitioning from a Tier 2 visa to Indefinite Leave to Remain, ILR, is a significant step for many skilled workers in the UK. However, with the upcoming changes in 2024, the process and eligibility criteria are set to change, particularly concerning the minimum salary threshold 1. 4.1. Current ILR eligibility criteria. Currently, Tier 2 and skilled worker visa holders can apply for ILR after 5 years of continuous residence in the UK. To be eligible, applicants must meet certain criteria, including a minimum salary requirement, which varies depending on the job and whether it is on the shortage occupation list. 4.2. Changes in 2024. In 2024, the minimum salary threshold for ILR eligibility is expected to increase. While the exact figures have not been released, it is anticipated that the threshold will be significantly higher than the current level. This change is part of a broader strategy to control immigration and ensure that those who settle in the UK are contributing economically. 4.3. Impact on Tier 2 visa holders. The increase in the minimum salary threshold could make it more challenging for some Tier 2 visa holders to qualify for ILR. Those who do not meet the new salary requirements may need to explore other visa options or potentially leave the UK. 4.4. Application process. The application process for ILR involves completing an online form, providing supporting documents, and attending an appointment to provide biometric information. Applicants must also pass the Life in the UK test and meet the English language requirement. 4.5. Planning ahead. Tier 2 visa holders should plan ahead for these changes by ensuring they meet the new salary requirements or seeking a higher paying role within their field, keeping detailed records of their employment and earnings to support their ILR application, preparing for the Life in the UK test and English language requirement well in advance. 4.6. Seeking professional advice. Given the complexities of immigration law and the potential impact of these changes, it is advisable for Tier 2 visa holders to seek professional advice. Immigration solicitors can provide guidance and support throughout the ILR application process. The transition from a Tier 2 visa to ILR will undergo significant changes in 2024, with the increase in the minimum salary threshold being a key factor. It is crucial for those affected to stay informed, prepare for the new requirements, and seek professional advice to navigate the process successfully.
How are you?
The updates to the UK student visa in 2024 are substantial, and will reshape the landscape for international students and their families. It's crucial for prospective and current students to understand these changes, and prepare for their effects. Not so fast though. Did you like the video? Do you have friends and family that need to know about these details, to make their move to the UK a success? Then make sure you share, and share. Many of you only watch my videos, but haven't subscribed. Why not? Please subscribe today, and turn on the notification button so that you'll be the first to be notified when I drop more of this content. Otherwise, have a good end to the year. Shalom.